Health and Wellness Check-In. Today is Sunday, 13 July 2025. I am Tanis, she, her, hers of Seattle, and I check in for a week's summary of my health and wellness, social, mental, and physical this past week, Monday 7 July to Sunday 13 July 2025. It was a week with concentrated focus on a couple of projects that required rethinking my daily routines to maintain balance across social, mental, and physical health categories. I've been trying to figure out going to the movies again, and the overarching theme that I've kind of tagged this channel with is travel and events. And so actually making going to the movie theaters, I did good last time, but I was like, can I really turn it into like a week-long event, you know? And so I've been making playlists, but I've also been trying to figure out what I could do to make it a real this, just to try and show how much impact one movie can have, right, on my life. And this one movie, the one movie being F1, the movie. So it's been a lot of work, rework, and it's kind of affected everything. Okay, so delving into the categories, that's more than I'll go into in detail for kind of the overarching thing, but that was good. So delving into the categories now. Category 1 of 3, I fed the critters all of their meals this week. Western gray squirrels, Porky and Budapest have been around more, and wish Sarah Sjostrom good luck. They're like, Miss Sarah Sjostrom, good luck. I've had Porky be the first one out, Porky lady, and then this morning Budapest was I was going out and Budapest was on his hind legs looking at me like, go Sarah. I was like, tell her, go Sarah. So Sarah, go Sarah, from Budapest the gray squirrel, and Porky the gray squirrel. And I was out there today, and I realized I am privileged in that I not only get to interact with squirrel gods in person, I also get them to myself. So that is an area in which I am privileged. I get to interact with almighty squirrel gods. All to myself. Currently. Okay. Of recent, what did social also included neighborhood-friendly faces when out and about, including walk runs, and out and about was well-timed and paced this past week. It was, and I didn't get frustrated even if there was traffic. I didn't actually plan around traffic. I didn't access Google Maps to see what peak time was and whether it was busy or not, you know. I haven't done that. I was thinking about that. I haven't done that in years, actually. Oh, whoa. So there we go. The next category is mental health, so category 2 of 3. I added McLaren, automotive, vehicle-centric, and Aston Martin, vehicle-centric, and Regal, movie theaters-centric, to my featured channels. So putting together my life story a little bit there. And then I commented in live chat here on YouTube, off channel on a video on channel Formula 1 and on a video on channel Aston Martin. Yes, I did the 2 hearts, that 1 heart as each eye emoji for a premiere that I was there for Brad Pitt driving a McLaren Formula 1 race car. And then on an Aston Martin, they had a 009. I was like, it's for me. They had live stream 6 hours of Sao Paulo car race, closer to Le Mans than Formula 1 of current kind of style driving. And I commented there was a cat in a box with the box top open, and so it was like Schrodinger's cat, is it dead or alive? And it was my way of saying stay alive, please. And thank you, Aston Martin, for choosing the number 9. They also did the 007, and I was like, no, 009. They know me. They want to be, you know how McLaren is a his and hers for my Brad Pitt and I, and Ferrari is a his for my Lewis Hamilton. Aston Martin is a mine, hers. Okay. New playlist for my movie-going theater experience-centric content, as well as a new playlist for my vehicle racing and design content. Yes, so which I'll link to those in the video description, as well as my health and wellness check-ins playlist, my car essentials playlist, and dining with playlist, because I've worked kind of on all of that. So that's a lot of mental. It's been a lot of, so that's stuff that's outputted on YouTube, but there's also been a bunch of stuff for like upcoming stuff. It's been in like a bunch of work. So that's why there's been fewer videos. I'm like overwhelmed. And so slowly working through it. Potentially upticking again in videos tomorrow. So there we go. And then the final category, 3 of 3, physical health. I found Hades as my God moment on Friday, 11 July 2025. It went, this is Hades, that is Hades. And not, that is so Hades. It did not have the so. Okay. He's not a god I ask a question to, and he responds in a uniform way each time. I can ask him something, and he will have predicted it and acted on it a decade ago. Okay. I wanted a male friend I could talk to about personal life stuff if I ever had any. He was the god I chose for that role in my life. That was over 20 years ago. Yeah, so he's one like that I like chose, and I was like, I don't know if that counts. And then like I had like the big moment, you know, and I was like, yeah, it's Hades. We love minerals. Okay. Other health. Finished burning off my excess calories from last week when I was running on one of my walk runs. So the moment of my that is Hades moment was when I was running on one of my walk runs. Yes, so like the cheese curds, and I ate a little bit more that week as well from viewing 2 of F1 the movie in theaters. I've burned off those calories. So I'm ready to go again. Okay, and then last up, sleep in my iPhone XS charging. My Lewis Hamilton related, so he's been communicating that we're fighting, and he really wants to go to the movies with me, so he wants to go and phone for so he's doing something funky with my battery. It's fine. I have not actually tried to fix it, and so I was like, do I not try and fix before going to the movies so he can come with me in some form? I was like, maybe I'll wait till after I go and see F1 in the movie theater 1 or 2 more times. So he's there in terms of the charging problem. My Lewis Hamilton is present and accounted for. I've had problems like this in the past, so I think I know what fixes it. Restarting the phone, turning it on, not off and on again. But yeah, maybe I'll just keep it and take them with me in that form. So there we go. In conclusion, it was I somehow managed balance, and it was effort and deliberate and effortful for maintaining that balance every day and like every hour of every day. It was really something. So thank you for joining me, and happy health and wellness to you.